the hall. He's down to the left, the second one on the left.
What's up, everybody?
Oh,
We're live. We're live and we're late, and we weren't gonna do. This is literally what happened. I was gonna live stream at 9 o'clock. I took out all my stuff, and then I realized that I wasn't gonna live stream at 9 o'clock, so I put it away. And then I got shunned by Dan Shook and took everything back out, and now we're live, except for Dan Shook.
and Dan's not here.
So from my left to right, Ryan Alves, woo, Julester, Dynamite, this guy, Dan Shook, and that guy, who we all love so little.
King Sean.
Pasty Paisley.
I'm just gonna mix all mine together and I'm out of here.
So this probably isn't going to be a long stream, but who knows? We have a little brown bag action. We have 3 pours in front of us. One was brought by the Like family. One was brought by Ryan Alves, and one was picked randomly out of the bottles that everybody brought here. So we're going to find out which one is the best, and the winner gets to rub my back tonight. You haven't won anything yet.
I'm seeing if it's worth trying hard enough.
All right. So live wire whiskey. I'm so sorry. Because I knew you were streaming tonight, and I was like, we're not going to end up going live, and then turns out we are pretty late. So
It's midnight.
sorry that we're overlapping, but I'm sure this will all work out. Adam Shelton, what's up? C Merritt, Honest Charlie, doubt it. A name like that, never be too safe. Timmy, what's happening? Zoolander, fame got to him. Talking about Shook probably. Unif Poke, how's it going? Woo! Is that Isaiah?
Could be.
Isaiah? What's it? Mr. Venezuela? That's probably still not right. Zachary Jones, how the heck are you? There's a vampire
I
next
hate
to
that
you.
guy.
This guy has been just sucking the life out of everybody around here.
Energy vampire.
For sure. Oh my gosh, chat just jumped. C Merritt's woo woo wooing. Impster, what's up, peeps from Long Island? What's happening? Oh man, Joe, burned chair. Bum to chair. Oh, because you're sitting on it. I get it. This is strange. I've never been on a panel.
This is
Except for when I was in the dating game. That's stupid. I'm sorry. I'm super sorry. Probably can't hear. I'm not even wearing a mic and I'm whispering. Anyway, so we're just waiting for Shook.
He's apparently blowing up the bathroom.
Oh, he's pooping.
Yeah.
So he'll be here soon.
we're gonna let you know as soon as he's done
TMI.
cooking. He won't be here soon.
Who knows with that guy, really?
Matt Janak, what's happening? JJ, is Dan the designated survivor or something? No, we honestly haven't even started drinking yet.
Very lucky.
I had one little.
Hi West.
Oh yeah, we
Speak
went
for
to High
yourself.
West earlier.
Yeah.
Went to High West and got a tour and did some food and some tasting. It was a good time. Got some midwinter nights. Shook didn't tap out. He's pooping.
He might be.
In all fairness, Shook and Paisley took naps midday, which the rest of us did.
Oh, whoa. I did not know this. Dan shunned me about taking a nap, and he also took a nap?
Yes.
Yeah,
But you took a longer nap than he took.
Yeah.
After you bragged about not sleeping when people are awake.
Yeah.
So there's that.
The only people that stayed up was Matt, me, and Dan.
Yeah,
The rest of you all.
That's
I-
And Ryan
You
took a
took a,
nap
Ryan
too.
took a nap.
Yeah, naps are great. What are we arguing about here?
The old people.
Toshi Bake, $20 super chat. What a gangster. It's the dream team. Great way to close out the week. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, Toshi Bake. This is awesome. So what we're doing is we're basically celebrating Dan Shook's retirement. It's a retirement party here in Utah.
Well, Sean too.
And Sean's retirement
Which is
party.
what was a surprise for him.
Dan got fired. I left willingly.
Sean got fired too.
You didn't. Sean got cammed.
Dan's posting on Facebook, though. He's got time to do that.
He's
Just now.
he's pooping and posting?
Yeah. Don't touch his phone.
If you guys would comment if you see that post Shook just made, tell him to get off the toilet and just comment on his Facebook post he just made.
William
Super kill.
Lee got caught up with date night last week. Just want to say congrats on a week late. When you hit 50K, I'll be there. You better be in like 6 years. And then Matt R says, what up, ADHD? BJ likes Justin's House of Bourbon. Hashtags all around. Why am I talking like that?
It works.
It's cool.
It works, and we don't have to talk, so
I'm,
it's perfect.
I'm talking like,
Your announcer voice.
yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
It's
It's a
working.
good point.
I've been around you guys, and all of a sudden I'm swearing too.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You
we,
are.
we just bring people down to our level. Is what happens. You're welcome.
Yep. We're here for you.
Big Vixen House, Travis Robeson. Where are all at? Where are you all at? In Utah, hanging out for a little bit. Another day or so
Couple more days.
before we leave again. There. That's way better.
Oh yeah, that's.
I feel
my
so
God.
much more comfortable now.
Fixed
I feel like
everything.
you're closer to me, so I'm happy.
I'm just huge.
You look good.
Oh, thanks. I got him on Facebook, says Austin Feltz.
Thank you.
Has Dan already finished off a case of Midwinter Night's Dram? No.
Which Dan?
We
He
have
didn't even buy
plenty.
a case. He only
Oh,
bought
that
five.
Dan shit.
Yeah, you only got
That's his
5.
thing.
You got 1 campfire.
Mm.
About 5, yeah.
The campfire is actually pretty good. I liked it.
We have plenty of midwinter.
It's- Grown on me.
Mm.
I did bottle flip a case that Matt posted on his page,
Ryan
ADHD
posted
whiskey.
on Bourbon
and then
Junkies,
Ryan
too.
posted on
And
Bourbon
Ryan.
Junkies. 2 different flips. They weren't in the same time.
Yeah, 2 different flips.
Flipping cases.
Hey, Livewire Whiskey. Again, sorry, dude, if you didn't catch my apology. I didn't know what the hell was happening tonight. Super
I didn't
sorry.
either.
Just a disaster in my brain, and I was guilted. Stop coughing.
I'm laughing.
That's not a laugh.
You literally stared off in just space, just holding your camera, going, "I'm not gonna do it."
There's nowhere to
You
set
set
up.
up for
I
it.
didn't know what to do. It's a strange house with outlets. It's so big. Where I'm used to streaming at.
Yeah, little
Like,
corner.
I'm like,
Closet.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, I can plug in anywhere.
Yeah.
Here, I'm like, I don't know how to.
And you don't even have to
Don't have
whisper.
cords long enough.
I still like whispering. Your poke says, "Who drove and who flew?" Just wondering.
Only Matt drove.
I'm the only one who drove, and it was a car, and I drove it.
Lamborghini.
What else would you have driven?
I don't know.
A three.
Sean drove a Batmobile from there.
Opera.
Not
Yeah.
Michigan.
I'm glad Dan's sitting next to you when he gets back from this adventure he's on, and not me.
Travis Robeson says, "Stay 6 feet away, Matt."
In the cough.
Oh, from Sean.
John cough.
What?
He did not say from Sean.
All right.
6 feet away from that side.
I try to stay way further away from Sean than that.
That's fair.
Do we not look 6 feet away on camera? We are. We're actually
Yeah,
all-
this is actually just the magic of film.
We're exactly 6 feet apart, all of us.
Thank you for 130 people being in here. It's super late. Lord Shong's in the house. What's going on, Shane? Friggin' Shane. What a guy. Brian Cusco. Dan passed out already.
It's like a really.
If he passed out, he's pooping. It's gonna be a weird situation.
Is a really.
He's gonna go out Elvis style.
Hey, Garrett Buffington, the buffest guy on YouTube.
Maybe he just said on Shook's post, he's talking about how the thing changed his life and the experience, and people are like, get off the shit.
Yeah.
It's all heart.
It's so awesome. Thank you guys.
So yeah, we're all here hanging out together, just waiting for Dan.
I'm so far away because I have one Dan-sized hole.
That's what we've heard.
Yeah.
That's the rumor is you've had a Dan-sized hole,
Yep.
and
Oh
that always
In my life, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go kill myself now.
You said
Yep.
he just got what he said. It hit him a little bit late.
My mom's here. Mom, what are you doing so late?
What? You said she would be.
I said that.
Really? Yeah.
Mom. Hey, Mom.
I'm on the phone.
You are awake so late.
Really small hole.
Oh boy, Dustin Macklin, my eyes need some lubrication.
If nothing else happens good, Sean saying I have a
Hey,
Dan-sized
his
hole
mom's in here.
is the
That is
best.
a good one.
It's worth streaming.
It's very little.
Dustin Macklin, cheers from Georgia. Sipping on a glass of Sean's Bullet Pick right now. Cheers, y'all.
You're welcome.
Good stuff.
It's a good one.
The best.
Someone says, "Why wait?" Because we're doing like a tasting of like blind three blind
Yeah.
samples. We're trying to see who brought the best sample, who brought the best pour.
So you could tell
We're not
me
really
the-
waiting. We're actually streaming already.
Yeah, I mean, we're just waiting to
Waiting to
start
drink.
sampling.
Did you tell him the criteria?
Actually, so I don't know what the third
We told
bottle
him it still
was.
had to be a single barrel. That's
Oh, so
Yeah.
these are all single barrels.
pretty much it.
I think
Over.
they should be over 100 proof. All single barrels over 100 proof, and we don't know what they are. So who brought the best bottle? We will find out shortly. What we do need is a piece of paper so that we can tally the score.
I gotcha.
Tell him what we're starting with.
Oh, this is what friggin' Ryan Alves brought. One of the things he brought was a 12-year turkey split label, which is a 700 milliliter neck quart.
Mhm.
I'm so smart. So good. Friggin' turkey. So good.
Dan, you look so much lighter than last time I saw you.
Oh my God. He brought the
He's coming out of the bathroom with a Midwinter's Dram in his hand.
goodness gracious. Joshua Fuente. America. Fuente. How the hell is everybody? We're good. Now we're really good. What was that 138 proof?
I wish you would have broke that thing when you slammed her on in.
Elevation. The hell of a
Has
drug.
he got Glen nipples?
Yeah.
Oh, we're good there.
That is so.
Why are you so out of
badass.
breath? You went up 2 flights of
No,
stairs.
I had to go out to the car. I've been literally looking for this. I went and woke Ricky up to find it.
We
It
have
was in the car.
a dozen bottles here.
I know, but this one was already open.
Looking forward to both Maze, the Forces, and the Lob next week. Heck yeah. I'm excited for the Lob Creek too. I didn't get a chance to
that water's not for you to drink.
Matt's talking.
Thank you.
Be quiet, Sean.
I'm going to stab you.
I'm pulling the camera down.
I was gonna
Pulling
follow.
the cord and the camera's falling.
Honestly, this is a mess.
Dan's
This
been
is
here
a
1
shit
minute.
This is absolute professionalism at its finest. This is the best we have to offer.
I feel like this is our version of the Bourbon Guild. But I like they all.
But that's like
Do you have COVID?
It's definitely no panel
it's
next
so hard to breathe, dude.
I see that.
I'm sweating.
Me too, it's hot in here.
It's so hot. I got this hoodie on, but now I have this necklace on, so I don't want to change. I'm gonna drink this. Well, I'm not. Whose is that?
That's a good idea. Just to, like not. But there's more. What?
So go ahead, Matt. You can finish. Go.
Paul. Paul Whack. Love all you guys. Got to stay junior batch 16. Michter's Toasted Bourbon and Old Forester barrel proof pick today.
Nice.
It was a great bourbon day for me. Cheers to you all.
Congrats.
Cheers, Paul Whack. What a heck of a day for Whack. I would say. Cheers to you, brother. Ab Carlson. Anyone try the Barstown Ferrand yet? Nope. Supposed to get a media sample of that, but apparently didn't get it.
A Bart's on what?
It's like
Cognac, right?
cognac finish.
Mm.
Ferran.
Ferrand.
I was gonna ask you. Hand me that.
Frange. Mike Collerton's here. He's lucky he took a nap. Everybody else took a nap here too.
Sean's taking Thor today.
Hey, I heard you took a nap today too.
Barely.
Mm-hmm.
Actual 30.
Whiskey Eyes. How's it happening? I said winner.
Oh, Dave's getting jealous.
Mine.
Look at how. Why
Listen.
do they look skinnier?
Erica?
And Dan.
We're gonna hug the Dave.
Oh my
We're gonna
God.
hug through the mat.
Oh my god. Actually, you did that.
We almost broke the Glen, but it's actually unbreakable.
A lot of
Come find
sexual
out.
tension in that hug.
I'm gonna do a recent
You'll get
report.
to
This
break
is
out
gonna
of
keep going.
Listen,
you guys. Anthony says, "Where in Colorado did you be the Western Slope?" By Glenwood Springs.
It was a Dan witch.
I saw that.
All right, so we have.
Did you say the rules?
He's a Dan saying.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
a long time ago when you were
repeated it
on
a few times.
the
You
first
liars.
log.
I was watching on my phone, so you guys are liars.
We did say the rules. We also told people
My
to
bad.
post. No, we know you were posting on Facebook, and we told them
I did.
to go post, get off the shitter on your post.
Everyone
Oh,
did
cool. So I
commenting.
can look forward to that. then.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Really heartfelt.
Yeah, really, yeah. Hey, are you in the bathroom? I was literally looking for this necklace, this ball, and wearing a nice jam. I did pee. If we're being completely honest, I did pee.
That was a pee.
That's not
No,
completely
I peed
honest.
and then I had to find
Hey,
this.
Dan, your car is like right there.
I didn't know it was in the car. I thought it was in our room. I was trying not to wake Ricky up, and then I woke Ricky up. She's like, "They're not in here. They're in the car." I'm like,
Okay, no.
You went down a flight of stairs
Out
to
of
take a
fairness,
nap.
the car's not right there. It's
I parked across the road.
yeah, it's across the road.
I parked in the ample spot.
Brian Cusco. Can't wait to blind the BJ Nulu against the ADHD Nulu.
Good luck, Matt.
Which BJ?
It definitely Matt. No, it matters a lot.
Yeah.
Old man Joe said Julie's so
Please
bored
use
she just poured another drink.
You're right, old man Joe. You are correct.
She's not bored.
I'm not bored,
Yeah.
but I need to drink.
Thanks,
This
Brian.
and
Thanks
this.
for being in here.
Me and Ryan.
You're bored?
No, I'm not bored. I said I'm not
If you're bored, you can just stay.
I'm not bored. It's just we're just needed to drink.
JG saying hi, Julie. Hi, Julie. Hi,
Hi,
Julie.
Jay.
What about Dan? Hi, Dan.
I don't get that very much.
No.
It's like 10 to 1.
You're literally
That's
sitting.
fair.
You're sitting
This
right
fair.
here.
It does.
fair.
It's like
Yeah,
10
It's
to 1.
one.
And then they're just saying hi to Julie.
That's normal.
What's the best cigar blend?
From who? Joseph Magnus?
Oh, I was like, anything?
Dalmore's
I
good.
was like Alec Bradley with Matt's beard hair in it.
Oh man,
So yeah.
that was rough.
I don't know. Cigar blend. I've only had one of them, so I have no idea what.
I don't know the differences between all of them. I've had like 3. I just if you see them, you get them because like you don't.
Like 50.
No,
Huh?
53.
Yeah.
Because we
I
just
know.
got 53.
And but the thing is, like, they're so
You
hard to
and
find
Dan.
that.
Hey.
You and Shook should not be able to touch electrical.
Okay, you know, I don't. Julie and Sean are really being downers right now, for being honest. I think we're allowed to do whatever we want on Matt's channel. Those are the actual rules.
Yeah.
You do you, man.
Sean more of a downer in general.
Guys, we discovered today Sean is
I
number 1
appreciate it.
actual vampire. Number 2, a house cat. And when he's tired, he just eats and then he goes back to laying down, and then he eats and then he goes back to laying down.
Mhm.
It's like his thing. Gabby agreed. I just want that out there.
I was gonna say he should probably go in and get checked out,
Right.
but they probably want to do blood work,
Yeah.
which she's out of. So, I'm serious. His skin has 0 color.
Sean almost fell asleep at High West outside today in the shade.
That's because I was
Why
motion
are they
sick.
being so hard on you?
I
don't
have
know.
pictures to prove it.
He said, I don't know.
I'll put them on the
Hey,
junkie
can
page.
we-
Y'all can see
You would have to
them.
paint Sean White for me to be white, but I'm not going to pick on you.
Can we explain earlier that I opened this bottle of Act 9 at High West
Mhm.
in the lobby.
Mhm.
No idea if that's accepted, but we did it.
Yeah, we
And we drank, and then I outreached to Sean. I said, "Here, buddy,
Mhm.
as a I love you."
Mhm.
And Sean looked at me, flipped me off, said, "I got my own bottle," with a terrible attitude.
It was bad.
So Sean deserves this.
Sean,
Everybody's nodding. I want you to know that.
we rode in a bus
I
up
drank
mountain for 5 minutes. And Sean got out and almost threw up all over High West.
I can't give him shit for that.
But first of all, to be fair, though, Sean was in an incredible mood and a lot of fun last night,
True.
but I think that's all he had in him.
That was 3 days of Sean's whole energy.
He was fantastic, funny, great videos, just loads of fun.
Oh,
Man,
tell
I
me
got
that.
You
lots
stole
of
my
Sean last
goodwill.
night.
Thanks,
It's gone.
Scott. Oh, I'm glad you got it. I saw that that was delivered by my friend by hand. So glad you like it, Scott. Thank you for the super chat. We should get into these pores.
Yes.
Yes.
To find out which pore. This is the biggest burp.
What
That was my bottle of Midwinter Ice Cream. He just rolled across the floor.
like,
You know why, though.
I told you he's a terrible person in a bad mood. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Hey, Sean, I love you. I just want you back. Not the yesterday, Sean, not the today. Today, Sean sucks.
We'll see what
Sean
happens
has
after 3
slept
glasses
all
of
day.
whiskey.
He's been extremely motion sick this morning. Like
The only
actually-
difference between you being here and you not being here today is a hat floating around in thin air. So
That's mine. That's
Oh,
it.
that was
Listen, that was
good.
his. You can
Great
break it.
ball.
that was
If you guys haven't seen Dan like flip a very
Case.
expensive case of Midwinter Night's Dram.
Oh, hey, I know you missed the first 10 minutes. We already talked about that.
Okay, cool, man. Let's play the game.
in all fairness, that last flip that Matt posted, I flipped a little high.
It looked a little sketchy.
Was a little nervous catching,
A little
but
high.
it worked.
It was literally
Over
8
the
feet in
building.
air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
All
so
right.
A, B, C, man. Just
So let's start with A. Let's
Who's
figure-
got the answers?
Okay.
up there.
They're up
that
there.
little piece of paper.
So then, when it's all done, we'll rank our favorite. We'll rank it 1, 2, 3. Favorite, least favorite.
First, second,
and
third.
then the lowest score wins, just like the podcast score.
Like golf.
One being your
I'm
favorite.
incredible at golf.
I saw a video.
Yeah, it was
He
not
just
so
picked a ranking 1, 2, 3 and gave podcast credit for inventing it.
good. Super original idea. Listen, Grease is insanely
That was
intelligent.
kind of you.
So here, okay, listen. If for some chance they get bored and they watch this, and I'm like, and then I pretend like that's how we're gonna do it, then
Oh.
Grease will be like,
Okay.
Dadgummit, we've been doing math for years.
We've been ranking
Math or math?
3 things in order of 3 for a decades. Okay.
I know
Start
what you
with A.
picked, and I don't know
Okay,
where
run
it's
A.
at.
I know what's wrong. Okay, so real quick, just to catch me up.
Love you, Mom. Have a good night.
Bev,
Good
Your
night,
dad
Mama
out
good night.
Porter.
I hope you have
Good
the
night.
sweetest dreams. Listen, I'm so sorry for saying
Wait,
so
I have one
probably
more
we said
important
F words
question.
and
There's
stuff.
only 3
Hold
rolls
on.
of toilet paper per room. How many are in your bathroom now?
They're all
One.
empty, but they're all in there.
Okay, go ahead.
So listen, you explained that each one of us kind of picked one of these.
Right.
Now, I don't know what Dan and Julie have or Ryan has.
Right.
And they don't know what,
Matt knows nothing. He's
Matt
not-
knows literally nothing.
Each of us
That's the
know one
idea
of
of
the
the
3.
blind.
No, but each of us, it's very different. Hold on, he has got a good point. Each of us, Dan and Sean know one of the pores, don't know where it is. Julie and I know one of the pores, don't know where it is. Ryan knows one of the pores, doesn't know where it is. Matt has no idea what's in any of the 3 bottles.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
I mean, I know that.
Kinda.
Yeah, I know that one of them is something I've had here.
That's his-
That's
Maybe.
all.
Have you drank
Maybe.
everything up there? Boom.
No, that's-
Exactly.
There you go.
Well,
Thank you, Dan, for your valuable
Didn't
input.
you Amy bone me right in the face?
hey, can we talk about the pre-stream ritual that happened tonight with me and you? I think that'd be fun. to
That
continue
happened
doing.
already too.
Oh, okay.
I mean, was it?
Dude, I'm done talking about the past tonight.
It'd be great.
You guys have already done this whole thing.
That happened while you were gone.
Yep, I
Let's
guess.
okay.
go back to the
Hey.
really run till
Okay.
we're ready.
A lot of people really love the fact that you
about
drink
But,
that
I'm
paper
trying to
whiskey
get
and then
people
move back in
talking
time.
stuff.
Because you're like, what month is it? August?
Was it September?
Maybe
It's
Chat
October.
wants to hear Dan Shook's perspective.
Yeah, what was your perspective?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
I'll like listen.
I like
Maybe
hearing
mine's
what Dan
different.
Shook has to
Dude,
say.
I've never,
I appreciate
I've
it.
never met a man,
Okay.
old
A mailman.
Mailman.
who delivers.
Uh-huh.
Packages.
Right.
No, that can probably get whatever he wants by batting his eyes.
Are you talking about me right now?
Yes,
I
it drives
love
me
you.
absolutely nuts.
Man, it's just really you that thinks that. Otherwise, my life would be different.
You look at me, and I'm like, oh,
I know because I like have genuine love in my heart, and then when I look at you, you feel that love.
Is that what it is?
Probably, I don't know. Who knows?
Thought it was your eyes.
They're brown. They're not that special.
Well, no, they're just like they should.
This is
Like
really
if you
not
batted them.
It's gonna be perfect.
Will you stop squeezing my hand every time I open my mouth to make a word? He's like, it's
So many divorces on this trip.
No, that's my insecure wife when I just squeeze do this.
like, but it only happens when I go
It's
to.
been happening.
It's coincidental.
It's coincidentally when a voice, my voice goes to make it natural.
This is my favorite comment.
I'm good.
Too much jabbering.
If this was our channel, Tito, I would tell you right now, bye. That's what I would say. But it's not our channel, so I'm gonna say, I'm sorry you feel that way.
We
You
can
know
all
what I mean?
talk at the same time. It's too many
That's
people.
fair.
Yeah, if we're talking over each other, that's fair. But
We could all be really quiet. That'll be fun.
we could all be Sean.
Do you want me to add to the
Everybody
chaos?
everybody look pathetic.
If Sean Paisley does not fall asleep before the stream is over, I will be blown away.
I'll be fine. I'll
All right.
ramp up.
Butcher's block got 2 mid-winners today. He's in freaking Utah. The mid-winner I thought was
Really good.
The taste I had was good. The tasting.
What do you
I like
think of AMAT?
I haven't tasted it yet. I've been too busy jabbering, but
Too much.
smells good. Smells
I mean,
like
he's a
smells
real
like
litmus
bourbon.
because we all know one.
I need to read Zach Jones' comment. It's very
Oh wow. Okay, so
And I know who he's talking. He's talking, you know.
Zachary Jones with Dan like in the same stream as Shook, we can tell who the real Dan is.
You know, I don't think he really talks shit to you. So it's got it. I know what he's saying. I know what he's implying. And you know what, Zach? Shut the hell up. Is Ben still in here?
She went to bed.
Fuck you, Zach.
Oh my gosh. I've never noticed Dan being so huge, like a power lifter, until he's in the same frame as Dan.
He's not talking about you.
I was
So
so
which day?
okay, bro. What?
The one that looks,
Wait,
Who
Matt,
said
start kicking
that?
people out of
the one that
chat.
looks jacked.
Matt,
Fat.
I need you to kick people out of chat.
Get out. Leave.
Powerlifters are not jacked. They're usually built a
You
lot
fit the
like
mold
me.
in.
Yeah, exactly.
So one is,
Fantastic.
and also what I would consider to be maybe not a bourbon.
Oh wow, going on
Go ahead.
Nope.
Finish
Why
it.
you just say that and fuck me in the head all up? Because it's not what I was thinking.
Seriously?
Are we guessing them
That's
and getting
really
points, or
hard.
just
No, we're
ranking?
talking about. We'll talk
Ryan
about
already
it.
No, I'm
shot
saying, are we
second
just
shot.
ranking? Or are we gonna guess and get points too?
We're just
No, we're
ranking.
just gonna
We gotta
rank
rank.
it. Then the person, we'll see who brought the best one.
It's
This.
kind of hard to guess.
Are you
when
serious? Am I? Maybe
I don't
my
know
palate
what
is
you
still.
brought.
you're probably
You don't
right.
know what I brought.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that's
just thinking
that's
how
hard.
Ryan asked it.
Oh well, yeah, that could be it too. That could be it too.
I'm probably wrong. You're the world's top whiskey taster, and
I was.
I'm the only Dan in the room.
Then
But
I took a hit. I was vulnerable for a minute.
Only
My
one
immune system-
person
But you're
got
back.
recognized at lunch today,
I
though,
think so.
and that was Dan Shook.
that's right. I know.
What happened?
Shame.
You
got
did get
recognized at
recognized.
lunch.
Well, of course he's going to get recognized.
Because I look like I'm stature's
When you
big.
were at High West.
My stature's large.
Yeah.
Here you go.
You had some family.
Multiple times.
Time he says Ryan talks.
Ryan, if Ryan talks, we all shut up and listen. When
Yeah,
he
that's
doesn't
true.
talk much, but what he says
That's
is usually
true.
really important. Way more important than what any of us have. to
Well, he
say.
knows a lot.
A man, a
Does.
few words.
Yeah.
Very smart man.
Oh, the Brubaker maker's here. What's going on, Ernie?
Ernie?
It's warm, but it's
Did I
good.
go to bed?
He's probably pooping.
Oh, okay.
Took a
guess.
quick look at
I was
it.
gonna say, Ops can literally fit in here with us.
Yeah, he could.
I offered him
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
we offered him
Late.
before.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to be
late,
back.
like after we had all this set
Oh,
up. I was
okay.
like, oh shit, do you want to? He's like, I may.
Because he was at Walmart. If he does, we can have some poured.
So A is good.
It's good.
I like it.
The way you said it's good
Mhm.
means it's not that
It
good.
means you like it less than I
Yeah.
do.
I think it's good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's how you said
It's
it.
good. Yeah.
Hmm?
How would
It's
you?
good.
What would you say about A?
Me, I enjoy it. I think it's really sweet. I think that it's probably a high rye mash bill. I'm not saying if it's bourbon or rye. I'm saying high rye.
I
It could be either.
called it right.
It's got rye in the mash bill. I bet you guys.
Convenience.
I think it's pretty sweet though, honestly.
That's what I thought it was almost.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe not.
It's like buttery.
It's up there in proof.
Yeah. I think all three of these, maybe not, because I guess.
What did you want to say about all three of them, Dan? What do you know about all three of them?
Well,
That's
I
what
was gonna
want.
say I don't know anything because you guys actually hadn't shown them before.
Yeah.
Right.
Except for your wife poured them and you were missing in action for about 40 minutes.
I was outside with your wife and Ryan.
I thought it was
Well,
Mandy.
after
I thought it was
the
Oh,
Yeah.
true. She did tell me what they all were.
Yeah.
Yeah. So-
Paul Wax. So
You're not
Except she
my
didn't.
wife.
Except I poured mine in the back.
And Ryan. And
Or
Ryan.
That's better.
She had no idea what the
Okay, we're talking over each other again. Sorry.
Is the midwinter by bar passed? Hashtag Team Crease. Hashtag Fire Dan.
I like it.
For sure.
The 9?
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
We'll review it, but I like
Very
it a
good.
lot. It's very different than 8. Like a lot different in a good way for me. But
Just letting
Yeah, I just read that.
absolutely nothing for Sean. Makes Matt look even better.
you know what the best part is? When I was outside listening to the stream, I read that same comment from Zach, but you guys didn't. So he reposted it 30 minutes later.
Oh, good job.
Got to recycle your material.
What's that
How's Zach?
sound?
Dishwasher.
No, it's not. It's coffee pot.
It wouldn't be the coffee pot.
No, Sean, turn it on.
Ops? Or this Sean?
You guys don't care
I don't
about
know.
that.
Maybe.
Why not?
All right, let's go.
I think turning the coffee pot on would be too much energy for Paisley.
Sean is falling asleep or is drunk. He's never been so quiet, except for all day.
We're going to be.
Just a lot
It's
going
been
on.
a
Yeah,
long
long
day
day.
for Sean.
On B?
Sean had a
Okay,
long day. He had to wake up.
I'm gonna in Sean's defense, when you start off the day getting motion sick, it's just not a good beginning. And it does make you tired as shit. And then he did take a nap, which would you'd think he would regenerate his cells. Vampires do that.
Was it your driving
What
that
is-
gave him motion sickness?
Well, we're in the mountains.
Oh my God, it's
to be
my
fair, as
van
much
did
as I
that to
love you,
me.
though, hold on, as much as I love you, he picked on you for getting car sick when he
Yeah.
got car sick. He picked on you for taking a nap when he took a nap.
Yep.
Right.
That's not really
Mine
fair.
were responsible though.
That's not.
I took a bunch of Dramamine. My nap was short.
I said I'm going to sleep for half an hour,
20.
20 minutes, whatever.
Well, very.
I didn't say I was waking up in half
very,
an hour.
very different pour in this glass.
Yeah, it is. It's nutty.
A little
Ops,
bit.
you in on
It
this?
smells amazing.
You want to get in on this?
Why can't I smell this?
Look, because it has no nose compared to the last one.
All right.
Yeah, it's very.
Let's figure
Here,
this out.
Sean, come sit. You can come here. You can slide right here.
Scoot over and let another Sean
Picture
in.
says,
Just
"Who
just
paid
slide
for all
it
you
out.
degenerates at the same place?"
Just right here.
By the way, Matt, you are the second best comment reader next to Sean.
Who
Yes,
said that?
Sean's killing
Sean
it.
is
Sean's absolutely
crazy with comments.
We're
man.
not
Do you want-
giving
you want
Sean
me-
credit right now.
You want me to read your comments?
Yes,
This ain't my live
yay.
stream.
We got another Sean.
We have another Sean.
No, they were complimenting you.
Squeeze on in here, buddy.
They're saying Matt was incredible, but they're complimenting you.
Brian Butterfield, who cares about Zach?
Right.
Let's talk
True.
about Porter's whiskey.
Brian, you're so good at this.
Is Porter's whiskey like a Utah whiskey?
That is that your private label you told me you were starting?
I don't think it's actually something that's a Utah whiskey.
Oh, is it actually called Porter whiskey?
I think so because people have been talking about it a little bit.
If you don't, hey, you can scoot over a little bit this way, and
Yeah,
then
we're
they'll
good.
have more room.
That-
Okay.
That's like peanut butter and
I'll
jelly.
give you that
It's
by
peanut.
Dan.
That's so
It's
good
all
though.
right.
No, you're not.
What is that?
Oh,
Peanut butter and jelly, man.
Julie and I got perky little butts. We're good.
God bless you.
Just got a little crowded over here.
That's different.
It's nutty.
I don't know if I.
I bet you I know who this is.
Then everybody's.
I'd be willing to bet you a lot of money I know who's brought this.
Oh, let me
I was
taste it.
thinking your pick, and obviously it's not now unless you just throw me for a loop.
Maybe,
He's
maybe
doing
not.
hammer with the handshakes, but it's not your intention.
Well, the one that we picked, like for this,
Yes.
not like a barrel
No.
one pick.
It doesn't matter because we're not trying to guess who gets it right, so it doesn't matter. Discussion doesn't really matter.
That's true.
My
Okay,
first
that's
thought, well, his reaction to the nose and the lighter taste was that you grabbed the Nectar's Toasted.
It's not single barrel though, is
Single
it?
bread, bro.
It's over 100 proof. That's for sure.
You love it?
That's my first thought when I smelled it, but then it's not.
What is it?
It's like honey roasted peanut butter.
It's so good.
Drink still.
Dude, it's insane.
It's so much different than A. Like the order of these is like
Wild, yeah.
Your second sip tastes a little warmer.
It's smooth.
That feels lower proof than A.
You know what?
Yeah.
It
Oh, for
does
sure,
feel
compared to
lower.
that
It's
one.
definitely lower proof for sure. It's smooth and it's.
He said this is like the Last Supper at this table.
That's
That's
the
the
third
third
time.
time
we've
we've
is
heard
heard
Matt
that
Jesus
tonight.
then, or is Dan like Jesus? Which one?
Well, I called him Jesus, and then my wife called me Judas. So
Oh my gosh,
Is Judas bad?
Jesus basically killed Jesus.
yeah,
That's not good.
he brought you frankincense and myrrh.
And then
Murder.
okay,
I
you
think
know what?
we're
Kick
more
him
like
out.
the dog playing
I was
poker.
about to try to boot Sean out of chat.
Right.
Like, just look at him. Like he's gone. Oh,
Trevor, guys, listen. Everybody's being very rude, and that comment is probably wrong.
Well, first of all, who's that rude to? It's not necessarily rude. It's just rude to you. It's a compliment to me.
Right.
And no, I can't I'm sure I can't
I also-
outspot him.
Dan.
I don't know. Dan Chuck just took a 40-minute shit. He seems to be a pretty good squatter.
Yeah. 100.
I was not.
Why are we
can
so out of
swear-
breath then?
I swear on my life, I literally did pee, and that was the.
I
extent.
heard you say it was a PA.
And I was about to say, and I'm a.
That was a
you know,
pee.
It was a shit.
It wasn't. I would admit it by now. No, I didn't. No. Here's the thing. I will admit maybe I thought it was gonna be, but it was not. That's what I will say.
Okay, all I know is I knocked on your bedroom door and Ricky, I was like, "Hey, is Dan in there?" And Ricky's like, "No."
No, I was in the downstairs
And
on
then
the
I
first
heard
floor.
stuff shuffling in that bathroom. So
Yeah, I don't know what she
Real
was
quick, I was going to say, no, he can definitely squat more than me, but I am a lot older than him. And then I thought about it, I'm not that much older than him,
Okay.
honestly. But
25.
I questioned today if he was older than Joe Biden.
No, you said I was. It wasn't a question. You made a statement.
I did.
Oh man, that stroke count next to each other, like head to head, would be epic.
I do have a guy look like I squat more than him.
Bing, 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 bing,
You're
bing.
gonna make everybody in chat political. So I'm just gonna
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, I didn't bring it up.
Oh, I know. Sorry, I
Never mind,
just
scratch that. Scratch that.
Didn't mean that.
Sit down.
This tastes older. What do you think, Ryan? This tastes
Yeah, Dan
a bit
does
older
piece
than
it.
that.
I mean,
It
I
does
did
taste older.
today. You know what I mean?
Hey, when you're drunk, you gotta do what you gotta do.
This is actually the best
You
I've
think
felt
A's
all day.
lower?
No, B.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Tommy
for
D.
sure it's lower. It's B's.
Third sip on the second glass, and I like it more. It just keeps getting better.
Yeah,
Third sip on the
Agreed.
second
for
glass.
sure.
Yeah.
I like B's.
I have no idea what it is. It's good though.
That proves definitely not as high as that.
Way better.
My palate's not all the way back yet. I can.
Don't start making excuses.
No excuses.
Is that yours?
I have
It's not that
no.
kind of contest here.
Did
I
you
have
bring
no
one?
like. What's the word? Thing in the thing. I have no.
Skin in the game.
Exactly.
How am I the
Oh.
Sean of this?
We should work together.
We should do something.
Oh my gosh! Like tomorrow.
We're gonna call it the ADHD BJs.
It's too late. He's not willing to do what Sean's willing to do. While you're gone, Sean
Oh, I
said
heard
he has
Sean's
a Dan
hole.
size hole.
I heard that comment.
That's not willing to do that.
Hey,
And then Sean didn't realize what he said.
Y'all took it
I,
way
I
wrong.
like bourbon disorder.
Well, that's so good. Or disorderly bourbon.
Oh yeah.
or
Attention to burp. No, it's bad.
I'm on the C.
he's like, I'm just so done with
There's
this.
no bad. I'm on the C now. It smells-
Oh, C smells
really
amazing. Okay, C might be my favorite on the nose.
He smells like crap.
Okay, you clearly
I'm just
can't
kidding.
smell things.
I'm just.
My guess
I'm
is
being the other
whatever's
guy
in
on
that glass
ESPN.
shirt picks.
Other guy.
You know how like they always do like where there's two people and like they can't agree. Otherwise, it's bad TV.
Right. Good top background.
Like LeBron James is the GOAT, and then the guy's like LeBron James
I'm trying to,
has
because we know
or-
what the bottles are. There.
or something. You know. I didn't want to like say something out loud that is actually not true. Probably might be true.
He's not the goat.
Oh no, I have no.
Okay, listen. I think this smells like a weird cotton
Ryan!
candy blackberry jam, like sugar.
Ask you a question. Which
Why-
one tastes the oldest to you?
Who are you talking to?
I haven't tasted C yet.
He's just talking to everyone.
I'm talking to the whole table.
Mm,
I'm
looks
just
like,
telling you what I think C smells like.
what the heck? What can I smell? It smells
It
like
might be the glass.
maybe. It smells something familiar.
C's good. C's good. C's good.
Getting my nose all the way in there. The guy at the High West today telling us how to taste whiskey. I was like, listen, mother, effer, I'll tell the room how to taste whiskey.
Okay,
It's joking.
quickly, can I tell you the thing I did appreciate about that guy though?
He's
Pure
good.
honesty.
He's very good too.
Pure honesty.
Mhm.
He literally was like, "Yeah, sometimes we just dress up tasting notes so we can sell the whiskey to you." And I'm like, "I appreciate the hell out of you saying that."
So he goes, if you look at the tasting notes, it's a marketing deal. And
I
I
was
was
He did say
like,
that.
He said, "Yeah, we know we color them up and stuff. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what they taste like."
Yeah, I literally, Dan looked at me, I looked at Dan, and Dan goes, "Yeah, honest." I'm like, "Yeah, that's awesome."
it's funny. That's in the hands of the marketing team.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw what you put on American Prairie. Clearly,
yeah.
that's not exactly what they taste like.
You put candy corn, then literally said it doesn't taste like candy corn. So
He wrote King of Kentucky description for Campfire.
He's like, you know what says candy corn, but it's not that.
Yeah, he did say that candy corn, but he was like, not what you think.
yeah,
But
I'm like, there's only one candy
There's
corn.
only one.
I can't think of
A
anything.
candy
else.
corn that you've never had before.
Yeah, trust me.
It's made from real corn.
that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Like on the like if they had tasting notes, like official tasting notes, are on the bottle and it said candy corn, and put in parentheses, said, but not that kind of candy
Not
corn.
that one.
Not what you think.
Yeah.
This one might like just right away be my favorite. I tasted it one time. See,
So I like them all.
yeah,
The only thing that I'm having a hard time getting past, B took 3 sips to get delicious.
sure.
The first 2 sips, it was underwhelming.
Mhm,
And then it tastes really good once you start drinking it really good. I like C the first sip, and I like A the first sip.
I wonder though if you go
The other way.
if you don't have A first, because A definitely feels like the highest proof of the
Yeah, for sure.
3.
Yeah, it burns your palate.
I think A and the difference how nutty B is compared to how like sweet and spicy A is. I think it like throw everything off. You know what
Well,
I mean?
you have way more experience going both ways than I do, so why don't you start?
That's fair. Yeah, I'll just admit I definitely have kissed Sean in the past week. Whatever. Julie, don't support your husband in times
I'm
like
going to
this.
support my
Don't
husband.
support your husband.
always.
Yeah.
Big Stu, we're all sipping
But
and
Chris,
smelling
I'm
glass
gonna
of beer right now.
I got this day.
Okay, I'm gonna
I hope
try
everyone
first.
in chat just hears it.
I know that's what I'm concerned about.
It's a cheap lav mic. It's like $20.
It plugs in, which is kind of interesting.
Hey, chat, how bad did we sound?
It's not. That's I was listening on my phone. It's not awful.
Oh, you
Until
didn't,
a bunch
you
of-
didn't hear you on the. I'm just saying.
You're not wrong.
I'm sure you sounded magnificent.
That's not what you're implying. I think I without going backwards, C is my favorite one. It just is. I don't know what it is. I can tell you right now, it's not the one that Sean and I picked.
God, I see.
Tommy D says, so what did y'all pick today? Ryan, is there
This is
really something got
good.
chosen?
I think C is probably it.
We did pester the master distiller from High West about a barrel pick quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Matt pestered him about Son of Burai, and I jumped on board with that. And I told him, let's just do a Son of Burai pick.
He's like,
You just got a compliment in chat.
who did?
He did from Trevor.
You're so
No, it's from Travis. I'm sorry.
You guys are
From
good.
Travis. No,
I was going to
Travis
say,
above
you
that.
can read that from here.
Nailed
but
it.
You said the wrong name.
Nailed
and I'm
it.
like,
That's why I
thank
just scrolled. He said, "Thanks for being the most progressive whiskey Tuesday."
see, I knew I was doing something.
Sean sounds
What do you call
defeated.
He said most progressive.
I think that's what they defeated. But
Sean sighed 42 times, so he's like a balloon that's slowly losing its air.
You remember?
I think
It was like a few
I think so too.
poor guesses a while ago.
Poor
Like the video had already turned off, and you just heavy sigh.
Oh
And
yeah.
you just,
It's just black screen. you
Yeah.
crying.
That's good. Does 3 have a toasted note to it?
yeah. It's
Oh.
like I thought it was a little toasty.
I think I know what that is. I think it came from the Lake household.
It's really
Like
good.
a potential
a lot.
old carton.
Potentially.
I
Yeah.
can tell you this. Ryan thinks C is his.
I know he does because I looked at his face as I drank tea. He goes, "That's good, isn't it?" I go, "Yeah, it is."
C's
I don't-
my favorite.
I didn't even bring like what I would consider like a great one.
Sure.
You like bring it.
But I thought I'd
bring your
win.
best. Just like bring a good single barrel to try to win a blind. And
You know what that says about Ryan?
He says he didn't
Ryan-
do anything to go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ryan brought a King of Kentucky, not for the blind. So who knows what the hell?
Yeah, he knows what this is.
and that
I
came
thought what you thought about C at first, but it tastes lower proof to me than that. That threw me off.
Well, I'm gonna go back to B.
Let's go the other way.
So real quick, I
Wow.
did kind of pull the Dan like from earlier today. So we're at
You
the
just shot
what,
it?
Yeah, what do they call it? A sensory
Sensory
experience.
experience,
Yeah. So we're at the sensory experience at High West, which is basically they like explain whiskey to you and then let you taste 4 or 5 of their whiskeys. So we're in there, and the guy's doing kind of like I call that like an intro to whiskey 101 type thing.
Yeah.
And I look over, we're at one like there's a few of us at one table, a few of us at a different table. And I look over because Dan likes at the other table, and there are the guy's in the middle of explaining like grain and whiskey, and there are 3 empty glasses in front of Dan, and Dan is just shooting
Dude,
each one of the
I
tables.
was waiting for him to say start on A until he said bourbon has to be made in the United States. The
And you're like,
difference between, I was like,
And then sitting literally right across from me is Ops, and Ops bought one of the barreled old fashions you can buy from High West, and Ops goes, and then just dumps it in his water glass and starts drinking it. I'm like, these guys are never gonna let us
You
come
guys,
back.
there's
These 2
people that go
comments
in
back
there
to
that
back just fucking
don't
made my
know
year.
bourbon.
Well, he said by law it had to be
Over.
an educated
Deal.
course. So I get it.
Yeah.
That's what he
Dan,
claimed,
this
right?
comment's for you.
I read them.
Like
I
a
read
bowling
those.
ball with hair.
I do have a big head. That's true. I wear giant hats. It's true.
And every compliment makes it big.
And that's why there are none.
Someone said see Dan's
Well,
head next to normal size.
We should show them the picture of Dan in that tricycle thing that you rented. Like we took a picture of you driving it from the back, and your
Bike pit.
head, like you look like a bobblehead.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna.
Sean next to you.
I feel like legally you should have to wear a helmet inside of that vehicle.
You might.
Okay, well, where are you going to get a
I was
helmet?
gonna
Honestly,
say earlier.
I have plenty. I race motocross. I have helmets all.
they
Over.
make helmets like that.
They have made tons. They just cost more money.
Well,
So it's enough material.
yeah,
What's
The,
the car
um,
called?
that smells better than that.
Vanderbilt.
A
18 and
Vanderhall.
the
So-
seats are supposed to be roll bars because like they're the tubing. above
Right,
the
but
head.
I'm a hat bubble.
but not for
Both
him.
There's no.
There is.
You're both.
Yeah.
You're both ahead.
I think only a child would be below them. Like they're not that
Yeah.
tall.
It's made so that your head hits the cement, but then immediately goes below the.
Perfect.
After it smashes.
Yeah,
I'm
right
pretty
now
sure
with
that
4
happens
guesses,
in any.
The cement
Talking about
pushes your head
18 to
onto the
9.
roll bar. Yeah.
Okay, drinking the other way now, Dan?
Okay, the other way,
Drinking?
B's way better. Like right away, it's like super butterscotchy now.
I
instead
still
of
like
honey.
Yep,
the best. I went the other
same
way.
Same exact thing.
I went the other way and I stayed in my lane.
I like
Did
it
you?
better, but I think it's because I've already drank it 4 times.
Sure.
What is so butterscotch?
It is on.
I just
Man.
like to point out Zachary Jones, 18 to 9.
Bo said the Lions are going to win a game before
Is
Dan
Zachary
beats
Jones
Sean again.
giving you crap, Shook?
They're on
What
3.
did you say?
Is Zachary Jones giving you crap? I can't
No,
read
no,
chat.
because I beat Sean 18 to 9, so Sean has to get that fake tattoo for 2 weeks. And the score was 18 to 9. I literally doubled Sean's points, which is embarrassing. As
He
hell.
also guessed a bottle as HH. Just go to Heaven Hill. That's my bottle guess.
I said, like, okay, you're.
I'm having a hard time picking number 2. Number 1's clear one. I have a clear number 1.
Let's
Clear.
take him tomorrow to get the tattoo.
I'm having a hard
Let's
time.
just do it. While
It's
we're
a
here.
Like a
fake
real
one,
one.
not a real one. Jesus.
I like where
Christ.
Julie's head's at, actually.
Let's just do it. Let's just hold him down.
Julie's willing to send it, and I'm on board.
I'm not.
We'll find a decent artist.
Gabby probably wouldn't either.
As Matt would say, it's okay.
Yeah.
His wife's here.
He's gonna fall asleep very soon, guaranteed.
Well,
Sean,
that's the best time to do it. Let's take him while he's
Ooh.
sleeping.
We'll just drag him. Yeah.
that's a good point. We'll just pay the guy a little extra, he'll do it. You know what I mean?
This stream brought to you by murder.
Hey, Sean, you haven't given your opinion of these yet. What are you thinking right now?
I like them all.
Yeah,
I
no,
have a clear-cut winner.
yeah,
I'm just waiting for you guys to say what you guys are putting as a winner.
Well, based on how Sean's pushed his glasses up. Yeah.
This means nothing.
I mean, that
I
bad.
guess you
I
like
have a clear
B?
winner too, but I'm having a hard time with these. I like better the other two. I like you both for very different reasons. A and D, they're very different,
Yeah.
but good.
B, I like B way more on the way back.
Can
just
you
don't
read
know if I
some
like
of
the
the
video.
chat? Can you read some of the chat? Because I can't read any
Oh,
of it, and
I'm so sorry.
I'm sure they have some funny stuff going on in
He's
there.
read a few of them.
Brian Butterfield says the women in the green shirt. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, don't read that one.
How is that the one you
I
picked?
thought the
Because
exact same thing.
I thought we were all skipping that one.
I looked at it,
The
didn't
one
say
he
a
picks.
I'm
word.
gonna be honest. Hey Brian, have you never talked to a woman before? Like, let's
Hey,
reel it in a
Brian,
little
Brian.
bit.
Brian, thank you.
Oh, now you've turned this into a completely different channel. This is on Matt's channel.
Thank you,
Matt,
Brian.
shut it down.
And I just met her tonight, Brian.
God.
You guys know a lot about each other.
Like, she's like, read chat, so I just read a chat.
You
on-
scrolled up and picked the only chat literally.
Well, because I'm like Brian Butterfield.
I know normally in normal comments, you know.
I'm like,
Tonight he's
No.
like, I need to say some outlandish, silly things that I shouldn't say out loud.
The one.
Now it really
The
is
one,
weird. Like
literally.
I'm
B
like,
tastes
can you
like
read some of the
peanut
chat? I
butter.
It's like
really
you wanted
can't.
her to read
I
that
know. I really cannot read it because I don't have my glasses.
What was it on there? Honey grams?
The honey
Honey
grams, yeah.
But
Sean doesn't need a butt
Anyway,
to it.
Matt's just gonna go back to not reading chat for a while.
yeah, you,
Yeah, Matt's in
Never
timeout.
mind.
Matt's in timeout. Matt is banned from his own chat for about 5 minutes now.
Bruce Lee.
Here we go.
Well, look, it's the greatest collection of talent in one room since Jefferson dined in the White House alone.
Okay. I thought first off I thought it said died in the White House.
Oh my goodness. Who else thinks this is going to end up like a BJ Newriff pick? What does that mean?
Everyone against Dan?
Oh yeah.
I don't think so. I think most of us are gonna pick same one for first.
Probably not.
B is better the opposite direction, but I have my order. I'm good.
Your order is CAB.
I have a really hard time because A and B are pretty close for me. They're really different, but like ranking wise, they're pretty close. C is an easy first for me, honestly.
100%.
oh, C's my first.
Yeah,
I had CAB.
C, you're first.
That's the same order I have, Sean.
CAB.
CAB.
Do you want in on this, Sean?
CAB.
You're here.
I'll
Like,
try
come
Me and
on.
Ryan have the same order.
Here, you have a.
Well, then we don't
you have
really need
more
to
of an
rank it
A-
now, do
an
we?
A.
Yeah, we don't need to write this down.
Yep, A, B, C.
But you better hurry.
Edward Homer says, when you were at High West, did you ask them why their whiskey isn't as good as it once was?
Here's what I will say: Campfire is better than it used to be.
I like Campfire.
Um,
So gross.
If you like Campfire, if you don't like Campfire, you're still not gonna like it.
Super.
So,
good scotch.
If you like Scotch.
And then I think that Act 9 is better than Act 8 and 7 were.
I agree.
Dude, that's good.
Celery.
That winner is very good.
I like the Midwinters a lot, but I do
Well,
agree that the Rendezvous is
me-
not as good as it
because
once was.
So we know Sean's
It's like
order,
it
my
was.
I
order,
didn't get
and Ryan's order happen to be all the same right now. Julie, since you already gave your drinks up, what was your
Well, I have
order?
none left.
CBA.
Yours is slightly different.
CBA for sure.
B is the lowest proof by far, right?
hmm
Oh, seasonal.
For sure. I think A is the highest proof.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
ACB.
It's very hard choosing a second place between 1 and 2
I agree.
because they're so different.
But there's no one.
Yes.
There's only Andy's. I've never had a dirty look from Matt Porter till just now.
I got one
think
tonight,
he
too.
literally
Holy cow.
just
I got
gagged
several
me.
tonight.
Holy shit! That was like he's gonna beat my ass.
I
That
felt
was
the
that.
new
and
Matt
it, like,
Porter.
I honestly was
cold.
scared for a
Wait,
minute.
I like it.
I felt that knife go through you. And
I'm
into me.
gonna beat somebody. You'd have to be.
What'd you pick?
I came after. You'd be mildly concerned
Okay, I think
for
that's what
8
listening
seconds.
did. I didn't CBA. What'd
And
you
if I didn't like,
For 8 seconds.
it's like
It's like a bull ride, you know?
After 8 seconds, I just started
Famous
apologizing.
man.
Be like, listen, because I'm at that point out of them.
See,
Okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't have come at you.
So,
Just frustrated.
so Dan, what is your order now?
A and B is like a mood dependent.
Oh
Yeah,
my
just pick one.
God.
We're not gonna do this.
Well,
Tonight,
now.
what's your news?
We're not doing this.
Oh my gosh.
We don't care what your mood is gonna be like next week or what it was 6 years ago. What we care about is tonight.
Holy shit! This is the first time that a lot of people
Yeah.
get to share in the pain that I do every time we go live, and Dan takes an
Okay,
hour.
So everybody.
No.
So hold on.
Every night, every Tuesday night, we all share your pain.
Yeah, this
No, not in person though.
Not in person.
You're really getting
So
to feel it.
let me update chat on Sean, Ryan, and I have C, A, B. Julie is C, B, A. We have not got Shooks. Matt, how about you? Since Shooks not even close.
Let me before I give my order, I just
Not
want to
just
say
me.
I am thoroughly enjoying Dan's process.
I appreciate that.
Boo.
Let the man
Boo this man.
let the man work.
Yeah. Hey, we don't get these gold necklaces for free by not doing cool
I could,
shit.
I
This
could let
man
him-
is responsible for 150,000 subscribers on your channel. The other negative 75,000, I saw you.
You're welcome.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna go now. Matt, you say I'll like order last, like we're at a
I'll
restaurant.
let him go first.
He already went. I
Yeah,
think.
what his order is.
Oh yeah, I was CAB.
Okay.
Ryan, did you
So
actually
Ryan's another
say?
CAB.
Okay.
So
You just read that.
Okay. So which of you are going to go first?
Damn it.
It is a mood thing, but tonight I do like that really high rye spice more than what's in Glass B, which is a much more mellowed, lower. It's a much easier sipper. It's much more laid back, much more mellow. It's
Wow,
really good,
picks
but it's
too
just
much.
not. Would you shut up?
Yeah, Sean. Gosh, we're talking right now, dude.
It doesn't. If you're whispering into the microphone,
He does this. He does this on our mics. He'll put that mic in his mouth and go. Somebody else is talking on a live stream. We're streaming with me. He goes, yeah, I don't think that he knows what he's talking about. And I'm like, they heard you, and now they all know you don't think he knows what he's
No one
talking
heard
about.
me.
But then
It's
it'll be
such a little
pretzel,
whisper.
too.
Yeah. Okay. Mine, just because Matt's being long-winded. Sorry, Matt. Love you. Is CAB.
that's what I was gonna say tonight. Just-
Oh my God, I
He was
hate
the only
him.
guy that had your
Julie-
back.
So it's six of
I'm the only
Hold on.
one.
So here we go. 6 of the 7 of us are CAB. All of us have C first.
Yes. Not even close. For real, it's not close for me.
So we'll
C
give
is
this
the
to-
That's
easier
not
one.
the only thing that's different about this one.
Well, just only because A drinks a little hot for her. She likes
It's
the
hot.
flavor of it, but it's hot.
It's hot as shit.
A is either the Willet single barrel or a Pingree.
It's not a.
I called
Can I
it that,
just-
and Henry laughed at me.
Oh no.
You're going to read them?
Oh no.
Okay, Julie's going to give us the answers.
Because I'm gonna lie my ass off.
I know.
I got one. Okay, A is well, it just says
So
Dan
what's
and
last
Sean's.
place?
What's
Last
Dan and
place
Sean?
was-
What did you
Wait,
pick?
last place was
Last place
B,
Pingree,
so what is
7
B?
year.
Ryan's.
Ryan's.
Is a peerless pick.
So when we hit B, I thought this has to be Ryan's because it's funky, and he brought something like crazy.
Okay, well, I'm
What's
just
the
saying
first
I
one?
put it in second place.
Low hundreds?
All right.
I don't know.
Want to wait?
Is that? I'm assuming that's a bourbon, like a red label pick.
You have the bottle with you?
Oh,
Peerless picks are so
yeah.
cool because they're so different.
You can get wildly.
One-
I almost brought
112.8.
tonight.
112.
Point
112.
My guess was 108. That's close. You got points.
You got a point.
Got
Ryan
points.
was wrong on which bottle was his.
So-
You
I
were
was
right.
certain that C was mine.
Okay, so I put yours in second place.
Thank you.
I would just like you to know that. Okay.
I hear you.
Okay, Julie, tell them what the second place,
So
which is
second
A,
place was
whatever Dan and Sean.
Yeah.
That was
fuckers over
the
there.
Pingree's 7-year cash club
I
ride.
told you it was a rye, and everybody was like, "What are you talking
So
about?"
here's the thing: when you said it was a rye, and I drank it. I'm like,
You
I'm
hear
100% sure that's our pick.
Yep.
And I'm like, but I can't tell Matt it's a rye.
Yours.
I would have 100% said it was, except for
Okay.
You did say it was a rye.
And number 1 in first place is what
the
bottle?
likes.
Dan and
Look how
Julie.
happy Julie is about this.
See,
We knew this was
Dan, go ahead, Dan.
Old Carter Single Barrel 99,
I called it.
which you already know is one of Ryan's favorite.
Ryan, did you put C
It
first?
happens to also, up until this last batch, it was Mark Carter said it was his favorite single barrel,
Really?
90 barrel 99.
Oh, Carter.
It's fantastic. It really
So-
is.
It's not like we
You
made
called
it.
it.
We
Is
just
it
picked
bourbon?
it.
It's a bourbon,
Okay.
and Matt called it.
I
his
called
ass.
2 of the
Yes,
bottles.
bourbon.
As soon as he sipped it.
That's pretty good.
My palate's back.
66%.
Your palate's back,
but-
bro. Give it-
66 D minus. D.
Good job.
Yeah, you know.
Collective last.
You did a great job.
Thanks.
Collective last
Hold on,
place.
he's- Matt's trying to talk, guys.
I would have never guessed Peerless.
Hey, hold on. Porter's trying to talk to him. We're all talking.
Having that Pingree first. That what's the proof on that orange label Pingree?
High.
High 128, something
The
like
6-year is 67% alcohol. So
What is our
So-
they got to be close.
that. Hot,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that and that's MGP, right?
Yeah, 66.8.
So it's 95% rye at 130 proof. So yeah, that made the other two taste way.
Yeah,
It was hard to
Softer.
pick. It was actually really hard to pick up on the toasted note on the Old Carter because of it.
but you did it.
Yeah,
But you did it,
You did pick up on the
I
toast.
put my
note.
ginormic nose deep in
and you
And
nailed
you
it.
even said, I think this is this Dan and Julie's
Because I got
pick.
the
You thought it
toasted
was
note.
an Old Carter.
It's super good.
How
So,
far down the list?
that
were
was
you?
crazy.
Okay.
You are like the world's top
The
whiskey
best.
taster.
I'll tell you what the proof is on it because I don't remember, but I have it right here on my bourbon list.
Is Batch 99 like a kind of new Old Carter or older Old
It's
Carter?
been out, came out about the time Railbird did, right?
Okay.
The last year's Railbird. not
Okay.
this
It
year.
was some of the last year's single barrels.
Okay.
Do you have your blue light filter on?
We can-
I think it was.
It
a
is our
13 year.
second
don't know.
favorite Old Carter.
We don't
I think it
have
was
that
a
kind of
13
one.
year.
Zachary Jones says,
We took
make
it
it a
off
round
the
of hot
list.
toddies. We talked about it earlier.
We did. I actually
Oh
was in
wait,
for
you
that.
have to rub Matt Porter's back.
Have to.
Congratulations.
Have to, Rob.
Yeah.
Get
No,
to.
you get to.
Yeah, you said have to.
He gets to.
I just gave Sean back a little bit ago. 'cause he's having
Oh,
a-
Marty, he's like, what a lineup. I'm so sorry, Julie. You have to be. Yeah.
I like this.
Oh, I saw that Marty met Fred Minnick tonight in a bar.
What's going on?
Really?
Mhm.
What do you order, Marty?
It was Jason. But his caption says, going to a bar and look, Fred Minnick.
It was Jason
That was-
Calori?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Just laughing.
Did Jason see it?
They
I wanna know Jason's
took a
reaction.
picture together.
Oh, okay.
But he was like,
Look, Fred, that's
look,
funny.
going to a bar and guess what, Fred Minnick.
Hey, what Jason order?
It's actually, Marty made me giggle. Giggle a couple times. Dan Shook was 69 in 99.
Still am.
Jeez Louise. Return of the WTWT palette.
Got it.
If you had picked that King of Kentucky down, man,
I know, but like you
would've-
said, I think it's too obvious. It's one of those things
I
that.
did.
Oh wow, is this the best thing I've ever had in my life?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
No, is this like the
I
thing
just
we
didn't
drank
wanna
last night
lose
and all
to it,
gushed
that's
over
all.
for an hour?
Stop. We paused. We were all going through bottles last night like crazy, and just we maybe talk about them for a second. We are just drinking them, and when Ryan opened the King of Kentucky from this year, we all got quiet. Like it was like a real
Stop.
somber. Like I mean, not in a good way though, but it was like we were just real quiet. We just sipped on it, and no one talked.
It's like a
20
ritual.
minutes.
yeah.
Like what just
I
happened?
had to throw that out,
Anticipation.
man. It was like if you pick that, we're all going
I
down.
think I
yeah,
say-
it's just-
I sipped King of Kentucky and I just yelled F
I
your
want
face.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like the King Kentucky is easily the best bottle that's over on that counter. That
So-
especially that's a single barrel.
Ryan didn't even come to win.
No.
Like,
No.
Ryan didn't
But
even
he
win.
like
Listen,
the
based on
winner.
what is sitting right there
I
and
put
right
the
there.
worst
Yeah.
bottle in this thing.
So Ryan brought a Dusty Turkey,
Not
fantastic
my-
bottles.
Right.
The King of Kentucky, and he picks a freaking
Peerless.
Peerless for the contest.
Hey, Peerless.
I brought a Willet Purple Top.
Hey, Peerless, where's our pick?
Where's our pick? Peerless. Come
You
on.
had to
Did
know
you
we
see
were
the
going to
last
bring an
the
old
last
Carter.
message I sent?
Nothing.
I was like, you don't have any like cuts in line for somebody with like, like a borderline learning disability.
So Matt, okay, so for behind the scenes context to this story, there's an Instagram message with Matt, myself, who else is in it? The Peerless guy, whoever that is,
Incline.
and Klein. Because at one point we were going to do a Peerless pick together,
Mhm.
and this is probably about a year ago or so now.
It was when I was down there for World Cup Whiskey Tasting.
Okay,
So, yeah,
about a year.
Yeah, let's give it a-
And he was like, "Yeah, listen, like the list is full, but like we'll get you guys in next year."
I'll put you on the list.
Yeah, and then Matt sends a re-up message like last week.
I sent him. There was before that one. There was one earlier, I think.
Okay.
Maybe I can't remember.
Well, there was one last week, and I laughed my ass off when I read it, and he did not respond.
0 response. Left us on red. I
So
was like, hey, how's that line looking? It's got to be getting shorter, right?
nothing.
I was like, any like room for like any wiggle room for maybe like the world's top whiskey taster or possibly a guy with a borderline learning disability.
It was great because Matt complimented himself and then immediately degraded himself. Yeah.
Every time he does it. That's Matt.
And
And nothing. But you know what? You got your point across, and I laughed, so it was worth it.
Ryan, thanks for the fantastic drinks all weekend and the
Yeah.
okay drink on the contest.
On the contest,
The
yeah.
fantastic everyone.
You like won everywhere else.
There's a real split label wild turkey sitting right there.
That's what I said. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my
Isn't
God.
it's weird how much smaller that bottle looks for only being 50 milliliters
It's
less.
so beautiful.
It's weird.
This is the
I
best
really-
in shape. That's the best
I
shaped
want
We're
label.
gonna, we're gonna flip this.
Flip it.
No.
You're making me
This
nervous.
cork's about to fall out.
I
Flip it.
know.
Oh,
Flip
this
it.
guy.
This cork's falling out.
Flip
This
it.
old cork.
Ryan.
Flip it.
Damn. Do you,
That's twice you give me that look.
That's fair. This time is fair.
my heart. One doctor said borderline enlarged, and that was enough for me to realize.
Ryan's like
I
flipping
should've
out of
scared
his
you.
shit.
Welcome to my life every day.
Just keep your corks away from Opperman.
Oh shit! That was a good memory.
Who said that?
How's he
Bubble
gonna
bath
open
burn.
them?
Yeah.
Is it because of the lube or because of how you removed it?
Either
I
way.
removed it.
It's a really good question.
I think it's probably both, a little bit of
Yeah,
both.
we need some clarification.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
dude,
That's
it's
it.
just-
Yeah.
Sean Opperman posted a video and then he's like, talk to Matt Porter, and he told me that in order to keep your corks from breaking, you should lubricate them properly. And he just like in like a monotone, deadpan humor.
I hope people took that as an informational video.
And then he pops the cork out and just lubes it up with was it KY jelly or something.
In his kitchen.
In his kitchen.
I'd like it to be known it was in his kitchen.
He
Yeah,
just
I
pops
asked
back
after
in.
Opperman posted that video. I said, "How many takes did you do on that?" And he said, "Like 17." And I said,
What with you?
"I know, but hold on.
When
Yeah,
we're doing the
hold on.
cork
Just
And
the
I
Oh,
said-
with my ass?
Yeah."
pop.
And I said, "You had to do 17 takes." He's like, "No, I only had to do one. I wanted to do 17 takes."
That's not true.
He even did some screw tops.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the ass one, I was actually planning on cheating. I was going to put some double-sided like
Oh, this is a
VHB
good
tape
one.
on my back and just stick it. Wasn't working, so I had to just do the real thing.
Yeah,
For the
right.
record.
And
you
it
went
makes
the
for a better
real-
video.
The real deal.
Yeah.
That was butt cheek.
T-Pro
Because he's
says,
got a perky butt. His
"Apol-
words, I didn't
Ronnie's
like.
trying to read the chat.
apologies, but kind of new to whiskey. Dude, welcome to friggin' whiskey.
Welcome.
Dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, your introduction
Sure,
is
This
this.
is good. It's
That's
good.
That's exactly.
Julie makes a
Matt's
good
trying
point.
Matt's on his third point trying to finish this sentence. Can you let him finish it? Goddamn.
Normally it's Dan interrupting everybody, by the way, not me.
No, but I feel bad like after Matt's interrupted 17 times, and it's not me doing all 17.
Well, now you are.
Go ahead. Finish your sentence.
As you keep going.
Can we do an introduction or something? Absolutely. Ryan Alves down there in the end.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Justin's House Suburban single barrel extraordinaire.
Wild turkey, like ultra knowledgeable expert of all things.
A
Whiskey.
guru, a legend, a man with many talents.
One of my best friends.
Just a great guy. He's not on Whiskey Tube a lot, more behind the scenes, making everybody happy with barrel picks. Sean Opperman, just, yeah, I mean,
Expert cork remover.
Actual.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also driving the craziest car in Utah at this very moment.
Possibly Batman.
Also, if you're anywhere near the Tri-Cities in mid-Michigan,
Sean
that's the place to stop. For
Opperman's
real.
Cork and Ale.
I actually, people go, what should I
Not
have?
so much cork anymore.
Yeah, the cork has been removed, but
Just ale.
actually people will ask me, somebody from my last job was like, I want to buy like a bottle that costs about this much. What do I do? And I go, you drive to Opperman and then make sure Sean's there and ask Sean the same question. Because I don't know what Sean has in stock. So I don't know what to tell you. And I'm like, Sean will always take care of you every single time. No
You
matter
should
what.
start an online cork, like servicing
Oh,
service, like
Yeah.
Opperman's Quick Lube.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's like Uber Eats. I just show up at your place and remove your corks for you.
Dan, Dan like literally just said, okay.
Who said that?
Dan, he goes, okay.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
I know. I did hear that.
Okay.
That's why I decided to move on.
That's fair.
Dan and Julie like Lifetime Whiskey. They do nice things for everybody.
Yes. Two
Um,
of the most generous people you'll meet in
yeah,
your entire life.
the salt of the earth.
Yep.
That's how you put it. Not quite sure.
No matter how much Dan interrupts Matt tonight, as I interrupt Matt, literally the nicest people in the world.
When I try to be actually genuine and honest and like say nice things,
Mhm.
I feel like I turn into George W. Bush, where I'm like, Dan and Julie like happiness.
True. It's good so far, so good.
They're friendly.
Oh.
Love is good. And
Strategic.
that's what I've been taught. So moving forward. Dan and Sean.
They also have a YouTube channel.
I said
He
Lifetime
said
Whiskey.
lifetime whiskey.
Twice.
I'm just reconfirming. I just wanted to reconfirm.
Wait, could you introduce yourself? He's new.
Hi, my name is Matt. Welcome to ADHD Whiskey.
It'd be interesting to know how you got here, like how you found your way here.
First, the most important is getting to you next.
Well, that's not the. I'd rather be. I'm more interested in how he got
Most
here.
important- Yeah. Why?
He's on Matt's channel.
Anyway, there's only
ADHD whiskey is pretty fucking important.
that's bad. T-Pro Bourbon Junkies.
We have a YouTube channel. I don't know.
You know the Bourbon
It
Junkies.
is what it is, man. Thank you for being here. Matt's a
Thank you
great
so
guy.
much. I'm not that great.
You're a pretty great guy.
Otherwise known as Head and Bones.
Somebody called us Ren and Stimpy today.
We got that before.
Marty says he picks it wrong week to quit amphetamines.
Oh my god! Oh my
I
god,
wish-
Marty, that was brilliant.
Hey, Alex in the house.
Oh, I miss you.
Oh my god, Alex should be sitting
He
right
should be
there
sitting
on
there.
Dan Shook's lap.
I was gonna say the exact same thing, which is funny.
Yeah.
I smoked a kintsugi last night,
True,
He did?
and I loved it.
You smoke it well.
He didn't cut the whole first third of the cigar off.
Yeah.
The first time I smoked kintsugi, it just said, "Kin." Oh,
You smoked this one like you've been smoking 3 weeks.
He's like a professional
mhm.
cigar smoker now.
I smoked it so hard, and I loved every second of it. That's
Just
all I talk
so
about. So
hard.
much Alec Bradley cigars are the best.
Yeah.
Tom Butler says, "Fool me once, you can't get fooled again."
That's my favorite speech, actual, from any president ever. Because he seems innocently genuine,
But right,
and I loved it.
no matter how you are in his politics, the man should have his own reality TV
I
show.
love to watch it.
Where it's just a camera on him.
I'm with you.
Like if he says something, he should have like a police scan. Just like you just listen. Like whenever he talks, it just like lights up.
Right.
If you don't think the guy's genuine, watch the video of him trying to put that poncho on in the rain, and he's struggling. He's got it all wrapped around his neck, and then he just laughs at himself.
Are you serious?
It's
Oh,
What
that's
are you
amazing.
talking about?
George Bush.
Oh.
Everyone did Bill Clinton impersonations, and they're like, "Oh wait, this is way better." Pinky in the Brain. That's an old one, huh?
That was a great
I
show.
haven't
though.
had any whiskey in several minutes, and that is.
What do you want?
Should we do King Kentucky?
Yeah,
Yes, I've been asking for it like
Hey, look, somebody
twice,
talked
and I've
to
been
the Twitch
ignoring.
channel. Someone did
It had to be Bo or Zachary Jones.
the top
It's both.
post. I can't see
Okay.
it.
BJ's that. Oh,
Mark.
T-Pro says he knows you guys first. BJ's, then the madness of ADHD.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's super cool. So we were at High West today, and do you remember the guy's name who we met?
Brent.
Brendan.
Brendan?
Brendan.
Fucking shit, dude. Sorry, Beth.
No.
She's not even sure.
Oh, the kid.
Brendan Doyle.
Brendan.
Oh,
no,
that's the
Brendan-
master distiller.
No, that's
The master distiller
No.
was Brendan.
Matt was trying to say the kid that came in. There was a fan of yours.
Garrett.
Garrett.
Hmm?
Garrett
He's probably
spotted the junkies
Garrett, yeah.
from across High West. Like High West, we were eating
His
lunch.
dad did.
His dad did.
Yeah.
And he comes
That
up.
was my favorite.
Comes up to the table. He honestly, I was watching this. He looked like he was approaching Michael Jordan, and he was like, "Oh," and he's like, and his dad's like, my son's a big fan of yours," and then
His
he
dad's
saw,
amazing, by the way. His dad's one of my new favorite people.
and then he saw Sean. He goes, "He's here too."
The best
And
thing
then
is-
he looked at us as we're taking the picture and goes, "You doing the advent calendar this year?" And we go, "Yeah." He goes, "Better luck next year."
to Sean. And we've never met these people, and then immediately made them one of my favorite people.
Oh my gosh.
I'm happy that they felt comfortable enough to make a joke that was like legitimately funny
Yeah, it's fantastic.
and not like
Well, because they really liked your show.
By the
Yeah.
way, guys, I know
They
you saw
felt
Sean almost pass out just now on the corner of the table with his head down, but he has been fun to hang out with. And
Oh
Sean,
my
Yesterday.
god, he was
Sean is
so
a fantastic
fantastic last
person.
night.
and we love Sean. And
We got to that point. We picked on me so much that we had to
I
start
love you.
giving
were
me fake
literally
compliments. Yeah,
all the
like,
way around.
oh fuck.
am I that easy to read?
yeah, right now, yeah.
Okay,
Alex
sorry.
says, "I have to be up in 3.5 hours for my flight."
Why are you awake, Alan?
Alec?
Oh, good news, you're already up apparently.
Alex.
Stay up.
Just do math.
Alex, I don't know what you do.
You
When
want
you've hit the point in which
You
your
gotta
next
finish
day is
that.
gonna suck.
Don't
no matter
chug
what.
it.
Alec,
No. I don't think I put the cork in really good.
King Kentucky. Oh, this cork's barely hanging on.
Who handed this to Dan?
Like this?
I
Almost
did.
with the
It was
cork
a
halfway hanging
mistake.
out.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
This man has flipped an incredibly hard to
Here,
find,
we got
pretty expensive case of whiskey today, and then did that with the turkey with the basically broken cork, and now the cop.
Well,
I mean,
actually, it was
so-
pretty easy to find. We walked in. and
That's
there was,
true.
cases
For
all
us, it
over
was.
the place.
Apparently, if you're in Utah, it's like state distributed. So.
Yeah.
So this is a bottle, honestly, this is like my top of my list as far as like if I could have any bottle, this would be
That would be
this
it.
would be it.
Yeah.
So
It's definitely up there for sure.
it's the quintessential
I say
Steel
top 3.
Jason's word. Like this is what bourbon should be tasting.
Okay.
This is a 14-year-old single barrel, bottle 20 of 44. So it's 126.2 proof. Thank you, Ryan, for bringing this, dude.
Seriously.
I don't even.
Yes.
Like,
That's the 2021 King
That
of
is-
Kentucky.
The
Yeah.
greatest thing I've tasted
Before
all
I
year.
served Graham.
All year.
Elvis.
If I ever meet him, I'm
Alves.
gonna
Like
say,
an Alves cork pop.
Did I show you the sticker I wanted to put on my Knob Creek my wife shot down?
Mm-mm.
It was a picture of Ryan's world with Ryan's head on Ryan's little body.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's pretty
It
solid.
was pretty creepy. Look at that.
you should do it
Because I
anyway.
felt like I'm like I was happy. Like it was like
Of course.
he got me a Knob Creek there,
Sure.
but it's like it was like he did it. So it was
Right.
like I wanted to like make him feel engrossing. Was that?
I tried to get all of us on
Very creepy.
a label once, and we didn't have enough time to work it out
No.
on the new riff pick. I tried to get all of us on the
I
label.
don't know how big this glass is. It's a weird thing.
Yes.
I don't know.
Russo for it.
I don't know what to do.
Russo.
Are you gonna put the cork back in there?
Especially when it's asking to pour me a glass
Yeah.
too, and then he cork
I
records.
am.
Hey, are you the
Right here.
worst host
Right
of
here.
all
Also,
time?
too,
You're just giving me that look.
they're both
That
great.
is you've got the meanest look when you want to. It's,
Listen,
it's
earlier I kept
frightening.
telling Matt he should stream, then I tell him do whatever you want, and I tell him not to stream,
And then
I tell
guilt
him
him
to
back
stream.
into it.
I have never had a dirty look from him until tonight, and they're not
same.
pleasant.
Same.
Like they stink.
He walked out of his room tonight and looked at me, and I'm like, oh man, I'm fist mad on.
It's like the best bottle ever. If you guys can get that
Now
bottle,
Dan's putting
I'm
the
get
putting
cork
it
that
back
just to
in.
pass it to you.
No, we want
No.
Dan to put the cork in. He's been holding shit upside down.
That's true.
Bill Bev
Wow.
DeBove. Wow, that's difficult.
Just call him
Just Bove. That's way easier.
What's
He goes
hap-
by both.
What's happening?
Congrats
You
on
want that?
gathering
I
of
know,
such
I'm just watching
a
you
wonderful
Collection.
collection of whiskey community plus the bourbon junkies.
That's not, you could have read that comment and not had a name attached to it, and I would have guessed one of two people. So.
Zachary Jones,
Or
right?
both. Yeah.
Cheech Ardolino doing work late night. If you're not subscribed to Whiskey Encore,
Oh my god.
That was my head.
I'm trying to talk
You
nice
are
about Cheech
amazing.
for a second.
Oh, be
Whiskey
quiet.
Encore Cheech. Subscribe to Cheech Ardolino. Cheech is a great, great person. Freaking love Cheech. He's got a sweet chair. DeBove.
So Cheech showed us something. You guys, if you watch Cheech's Strain Whiskey Encore and you see Cheech recording from this chair, what you may not know is his knee. The chair sits so on the ground, his knees are up to his chest.
Really?
But he cuts the camera here, so you don't know, and we didn't believe him. He scooted the camera out a little, and his
I didn't know this.
knees are like up to here.
But he has to stay in the chair now. Like
Yeah,
the
it's
chair
crazy.
has to
Well,
stay.
his setup looks good. Like he's got it set up.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
But now the chair's a thing.
Right. That's true.
Like
too.
the chair has to stay. It can't
Yeah.
leave.
Anyway,
Matt R says, Sean says, just do math. How do we just breeze past that?
this bottle was
Did you
wet,
say
and I
that?
almost dropped it.
Oh my god.
Because Alec was like, I gotta be up in 3.5 hours. So just do math.
Alec, you just have to stay up.
Sean,
We'll stay up with
Yeah,
you.
what do you do with 3 hours?
like, honestly, though, there are some things that people shouldn't say. Like,
Encouraging
Like
math.
I think that every single stream we do. Dan, I shouldn't have said that. Dan, I shouldn't have said that.
I
Encouraging
think it's usually
amphetamines,
you
though.
saying the things you're not supposed to say.
Yeah,
That's
that's me.
interesting.
hey,
I'm like that machine.
how do you
I'm like
get
an
a,
ATM.
how do you get a dog to stop humping your leg?
That's you.
Oh my god, who the hell would tell that joke on a stream?
Yeah, we're not talking.
That's the worst thing ever said on YouTube. Why bring it up again?
because Julie says she thinks she says the bad stuff.
Good point.
Dude, a week later, Dan goes, I'm still feeling pretty bummed that I told that joke.
Now I am again. Thank you.
And I feel better
Meanwhile-
about myself. Thanks, Matt.
Matthew Schaefer, Matthew spelled wrong, says, I just jumped on. What bottle are they passing out? We're just tasting. Thank you to Ryan Alves for 2021 King of Kentucky,
That's
which
crazy,
I
man.
feel terrible
Unicorn
drinking.
shit.
Brian, for real.
Well,
thanks
then
for
I'll
bringing
take it from you, Matt, and help relieve your guilt.
Thanks for bringing it, man.
You should just slam it. I agree, by the way.
So
Ryan Alves, Justin's House of Bourbon.
It's just milky over there. It doesn't sound like what he said.
So we had some great pours
It's
brought
almost
this
got
weekend.
really faint dried apricot coming into it.
We're talking about you, and you're
Hey,
not
if it's
listening.
if it's not something you can say to in front of the group,
We're talking about
Opperman, if you want to talk about faint dried apricot,
Yeah.
talk about it in front of the world.
Usually,
I'm really
Opperman,
good hearing.
Usually, Opperman.
I heard him say
Opperman?
milky.
What the fuck is my words? Usually, Opperman has the best like relation of a really fucking weird experience to whatever the whiskey smells or tastes like generally.
We can't talk about any of that.
And most of them can't be said online, but usually if you meet them in person, drink whiskey with them because you'll get some good shit.
Yesterday he goes,
Did that
this reminds me of
sentence
college when I was working that
actually
girl.
mean anything?
Kinda.
The best.
Opperman got it. Yeah, because he says like wild stories, but he's like, it smells like this one time when I was here doing this thing.
Oh.
And it's wildly inappropriate to say on
Yeah.
Matt's
I
channel.
get the background though, at least.
No,
Give
you're
us
usually
one.
right. You're often
Matt said
actually.
it just a second ago. He said it last night. It's about
If this panel was the
It's
entire
time
George
for
T.
her.
Stack.
Ryan was in the middle of talking, you just interrupt him like that. Matt.
There's too much
I
interrupting
did it.
going on, Dan. If you
I
could
did
just
it.
stop and only one person's allowed to interrupt.
That was
here,
very
and
nice
isn't
of you, though,
It's you.
Dan. It was. I did it.
Julie's been
But you
interrupting
blamed
a
it on
little.
him.
I
She's
think,
been interrupting a little last few minutes. She didn't know it's usually me, and I've missed my opportunity to interrupt.
I think Opperman might be the easiest person to interrupt. I feel like he's even easier than me. So soft spoken.
Matt, let me interrupt you for a second. You're actually the easiest person to interrupt.
I didn't want to say it.
I have no backbone, do I?
No, you're a really nice guy.
I just take it.
No, it's just
That's my
You-
problem too. Yeah.
you speak softly. I'm very loud. Dan's,
Yeah.
kind of. Dan and I are very similar. Sean's actually on his way out of life right now. Alves is relatively quiet and doesn't
Nice.
speak often. You know what I mean? And then Ops is over there, and Elvis and Ops are whispering.
But there's have to be people like you, so there could be people like Dan and I.
It doesn't work without the other one.
It has to.
Both says
I feel like we're on the pit stop to Sean on the pit stop to the new episode of True Blood. Like just like,
Okay, that's the best reference for Sean so far. Because True Blood's a solid show. If you haven't seen
Hey,
it,
Sean.
Yeah, what's up?
I love you.
have you guys watched the new American?
I was just trying to see if it was possible
Yes.
for you to blush.
Nope.
come on.
Insulting.
Well, I will say,
This has been fun. Real fun, guys.
I really do love you, honestly.
Sean, I genuinely
we would all
love
be
you.
we would all be
I just,
super
like,
nice
thought
to
you were an
Sean if we
actor.
could.
I actually, if Sean wasn't acting like he's about to die and go to sleep, I'd be nicer. But honestly, I told you all this before. Sean is actually way nicer than Dan in person.
We did this to Sean last night.
How do you think the Stag Junior single barrel would have fared against the other two things?
Better than that.
Yeah.
Better than the Pingree?
That side
Yeah.
is really good.
I think we should just cheers to this last
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Hey, and thank you to Ryan for
That's
bringing it.
slamming this.
Otherwise, this is not something I expected to drink this year, man.
No, me either.
If you truly appreciate it,
Yeah, I
just
did.
drink it
I
like a
drank all
shot.
In a shot. And I,
What do you mean if I truly?
no, I'm good.
Just pour another.
Did you hear the story about when?
Cheers,
Sean,
buddy.
Sean, if you got a glass somewhere.
Cheers.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
sure,
love
you guys, you guys too.
Cheers to you
Yeah.
guys
How dare
for
you?
like. Thank you for doing a YouTube channel.
You're
All
telling
three of
me.
you.
Oh my
All three of
God,
you?
that's good.
I know. Actually, like legit grateful for Matt doing it.
We're
If you
grateful
okay,
for
hold
all
on.
three
While
of
we're
us.
on Matt's channel, I'm sure everybody here has seen it. I swear to God, if you have not watched the hot toddy video 17 times, you're missing out. You catch something new every time. The man burns his hand off and then burns his pants. It's the greatest video I've ever seen.
Fantastic.
I know the Jessica Simpson.
Well, the decant video
My-
too, literally first
for
video
sure.
ever, solid, like solid gold.
So my chiropractor, we were just talking because I've been going seeing him quite often because my back and my headaches, and I told him what I did and everything. So I went to see him. He's like, "Yeah, I started watching your videos." Actually, what happened was he looked at me and he goes, have you noticed you talk out of one side of your mouth?"
Oh, this is weird. Okay,
Because like my
it's kind of helpful, huh?
so like my back is all messed up and like
Sure.
my whole face, and he's like,
You talk out of the left side of your
no,
mouth,
he's like, "You talk out of one side of your mouth."
right?
And I'm like, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah, you do." And he goes, "How long have you been doing that for?" I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "You like have any palsy or anything?" Like, so he went and started watching my videos to see
How
if-
far back?
When it
are you?
happened?
Right.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And come to find out, when I went and saw him again, I was like, "Oh, dude, I think I was doing that like because he's right there." So I was talking like this, wasn't breathing directly in his face.
Okay.
So and he's like, "Oh, that's really nice for you." But anyway, he started watching my videos more, and his receptionist, her husband, started watching him,
Okay.
and I guess he's just gone crazy buying whiskey.
Really?
He's like, "Bart's on this, Bart's like a bunch of stuff."
Wait, do you talk outside your mouth though? I'm really invested in this story.
I don't think I do. I think.
Oh,
I,
you were just
Wait,
doing it. I
Isn't that
thought
an insult when you talk out of both sides of your mouth? Not when you lie, like you're
I
two-faced.
think you're
People
talking
say you
about
talk
your
out of both
whole
sides of your
mouth.
mouth.
I think I was talking out of one side like this. Like I'm talking.
I thought he meant in the videos he was watching. You were talking.
He
about
saw
It's
me
because
in
you weren't
person.
listening to him. You're waiting for an opportunity.
You
to
just
interrupt
interrupted him again. I just saw you know
him. I
that.
don't know if it was you actually.
God, you
when,
too.
when I was talking to him, he noticed it, and then he was like,
Okay,
"Oh, this is a very good
okay.
resource to see like if something happened."
I said it seems like a solid chiropractor.
He's a
That's
very,
what I
he's a
was
very
gonna
good guy.
say.
Very nice
Like
guy.
the real point here is a doctor went back.
Well, he's a chiropractor. His doctor's a little.
I'm out of here. I'm nope.
Okay,
So-
so John
so then-
Morris,
They're friends of mine, but it's not
Casey
really a doctor.
Morris.
I mean, he says doctor. but-
They're not gonna fix your
So on
problem.
Monday, I went there, and like, there's this machine called the traction machine
Okay.
that grabs you by your head. It's like a Saw movie. It grabs you by your head, and it slowly pulls on your neck to like extend your spine.
Yeah, this is
I can do that.
terrifying to me.
Yeah, it would do, I'm fine until he leaves the room. Once he leaves,
He
I'm
leaves
like,
with your head in there.
there's a panic button, and
For
it,
you?
it's 30 pounds of pressure it puts.
Yeah, you
pulls
can
up.
put 0 pounds of pressure on my neck
I-
up. You know what I
Wasn't
mean?
that in 50 Shades of Grey?
No, it was installed second or whatever the
Yeah.
hell.
So then, anyway, if he ever watches this, super sorry, but a few times I've been in there, I've found the crack in the seat, and I just relieve pressure. That's what I'm paying for.
Wait,
to do
you
nothing.
found crack
You're paying
or
for the
a
chair.
crack?
A crack on like the seat to put my fingers
I was
in
just
to
clarifying.
push my to give relieve pressure on my neck. Anyway, though, the other day he said, "Hey, watch more of your videos. I really love the one where you talk about the one that smells like leather, like the saddle that Jessica Simpson would have ridden in her Daisy Dukes."
The doctor told you that?
But that's
Yeah.
really cool that
I
your
was
doctor went
like,
back
of
to
all the things I
research.
could have watched.
Dude, word of mouth, you know? That's how it works, right?
Alex says, I don't want to do anything that has a panic.
I'm with Alec on this one.
That's true.
If I have to shut it down because something went wrong, I probably wasn't in the right spot to begin with.
Yeah, if you think it's pulling your head off, just hit the button.
Oh,
Sounds scared.
Tom says, I just watched Matt's Drunk Redwood Empire Lost tomorrow. I could review and laugh my ass off.
There's
That was the review where I started. I'm a little bit hammered. And then I tried a 6-story long pour and poured it all over my microphone and all over the floor.
okay, and the best thing is the idea that you're a little bit hammered is like so contradictory that you're clearly actually just hammered at that point. You can't be a little hammered. Hammered is an extreme, right?
No.
Yes.
No.
What's after hammered?
So hammered.
Okay, that's fair. Touche.
Blackout.
My bad.
Oh, wife's in it. I love you too, babe. So basically, no point to the story.
Alex said he's good with safe words, not panic buttons.
I just had to take a long time to get there because somebody mentioned Jessica Simpson's saddle.
Julie
And
did. Well,
No,
not the
no, no.
saddle. She mentioned the taste.
I mentioned Jessica Simpson.
Right.
So,
True.
because that's the first video we watched.
We ever
of
watched
you.
this?
Was it really?
Yep. We weren't watching in order. We just picked a random
right.
In
video.
all fairness, we were driving and watching.
We were driving in the car, and I was just like
And I was paying attention to
picking
the
a
road.
YouTube video, and that
Didn't
was
really
a
catch
random
much of it.
video.
Tom Pollard just nailed the
It
line
was
for
funny
me.
as shit.
Dude, that was all over an Airbnb's floor. And
That's great.
so after that, I started like thinking a little bit more about what I was doing
Mhm.
because, but that one was very bad. Ounces on the floor. Cheech posted the hot toddy video.
Look at that.
It's so good. I swear to God.
And so Matt R's hashtag
Hot
Schlammered.
toddy.
There has to be an H in Schlammered. It's not just S.
Mhm.
It has
Right, it has to
sorry,
be
there
something
to be-
hammered.
No,
right?
there has to be a C. I'm sorry. There has to be a C in Schlammered.
Okay.
It also has to be an
Yeah.
S,
Because
honestly.
yeah, because it's not Schlammered. It's like it's drunker than Schlammered. It's Schlammered, like
Like you're slurring.
Schlammered. Yeah, that's why there's a C in it. So just saying. I mean, Schlammered comes before Schlammered.
Hold on. Did anybody else need that explanation?
No.
That was one of my favorite explanations.
Well, because some people spell Schlammered without the C.
I thought you were gonna have a legitimate reason for telling us this, and you didn't.
Well, no,
And it was my favorite.
it's how you pronounce it. It's I won't say hypothetical. It's not even real. It's
Hypothetical.
Phonetical. If that's wrong, nobody.
Who's going to correct you right now?
Mm,
You're all good.
Sean.
Sean would be
Actually,
the one, but Sean's asleep.
I can't wait.
You can't wait. Yeah, hey, Sean, where else do you want to vacation with us again and just sleep?
D Brown says I haven't seen a lineup like this since they had the ideal liquor store operating.
9.5 gallons of flavored Evan Williams for a case of
Okay, that's actually nice.
That's good. Sean's talking about
We're all
Abraham
scared of you.
again.
All of us are watching you.
So
No,
that-
because I'm
Apricots.
learning about what he had to buy to get allocated whiskey.
But yeah, it's a great time.
That's
to
interesting.
know the
People
live
actually
stream
would be
is
interested about that if you want to talk about that.
Probably
further.
would. It's probably
That's
late
like-
enough
it's-
too that
that's
nobody that would
interesting.
sue me would still be watching.
Right. Yeah, if you can like openly talk about it, people would actually be
Yeah, I
interested.
probably can't. Well, I can't get sued, but I could get other people sued probably,
Oh.
which is fine.
No,
Right.
you can't just do go right ahead.
It's not
So don't mention any
Yeah.
names.
Yeah, but like
no
the-
bourbon names.
Hypothetically, on a closed course.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, so hypothetically, if I ran a store and so the most recent like crazy deal, people always say that store owners obviously have to buy stuff to get allocated bottles. The most recent deal that was offered to me was 9.5 gallons of flavored Evan Williams for a 6-pack case of McKenna Single Barrel.
That's
And I'm
insane.
like, what do you want me to sell that McKenna Single Barrel for to make up for these that I'm going to own for eternity
right.
and never sell?
Yeah.
It's like
Is that
ridiculous.
For McKenna, not even like Parker's
Yeah.
or something like
And
that.
it's like
know
you
what I mean?
guys already doubled MSRP. Like, what do you want me to do?
Right.
What do I charge for that? Seriously, like,
Yeah, because if you put 80 on that, then that's going to sit for ever too.
yeah. And
So
then I look like an asshole,
right.
It's
Yeah.
like,
So if you hypothetically owned a store,
Mhm.
what would you have to take to like get a pappy?
Oh, that's big. We're
Yeah.
talking
A lot of Fireball.
Everything that
Lot
they
of
own.
yeah, all the weed.
Well,
all the
we
weed-
know somebody that loves Fireball in Michigan.
There we go.
In Michigan,
You know something like Fireball machine?
shelf turds.
Oh my God.
Hey, Johnny D says
You're not-
let Sean go to bed. That would be way too nice, Tom.
Nope, nope.
Yeah,
He's
no.
staying up for 3.5. He's gonna see Alec Rubin go off on his plane. He's gonna
He
say,
said he's changing his flight. He's coming here.
Did you know that when I
Lies.
initially talked to Alec, I thought his real name was Alec Bradley? Swear to God.
"We did too."
Did you?
Hey,
Yeah, I still call him. I just called him
Yeah.
Alec Bradley.
I
but
noticed
drunk.
today
So
that Dan has completely spelled his name wrong. I'm pretty sure.
Alec?
he spells it with an E.
He spells it like the goddamn
Every
sandwich.
single time. I'm like, it's
The
an
Reuben
I.
sandwich.
It's an I. It's an I.
It's an I and not an E.
I thought you meant the
noticed
first
that
He
today.
knows it,
I
but
noticed that today.
it's just his phone changes.
R-U-B-E.
It's his phone.
No,
changes.
it's because the iPhone.
But I want to go back.
Changes it.
I was talking to Sean, and y'all
Okay,
interrupted our
sorry.
conversation.
I just might.
Fuckers, go back to what we were talking about. What would you have to do for a pappy?
I'm not sure. See, they don't really lay it out. We don't have the best relationship with
So you haven't done a pappy.
Quit interrupting him. Let me answer your
Store
question.
that I work at.
I'm
Oh, it's
interviewing.
like Grease.
Yep.
Dixon Deadman interview all over
Yeah,
again.
and it's not like they'll walk
Land
into
the
it. A lot
plane.
of times they won't be like, buy this to get this. A lot of times.
Um,
Well, I
Matt
don't
just
think
called
they can
this
legally
you
say that.
interviewing him at
They
Grease,
do.
X and that. Sure. Like all over again. Let's start over.
Like,
Was that low?
So
that was
I'm
That
so
one.
sorry, but you just lost a patron.
that was what I get. That's what I get.
Anyway, Alec, real quick, I don't spell your name wrong. My iPhone changes it to that. And as Julie knows, I don't bother correcting or fixing
I'm going to
anything.
text you, Alec, because he spells it.
Yeah.
100%.
I
Whatever
was
it
just trying to
says.
save
no,
him publicly.
whatever it says.
All right. We love you all. I'm glad that we were able to do this. It's 1:18 Eastern Standard Time. Or-
Feels like it.
Feels like what, Sean?
About 118.
What? It felt, whatever.
You're in your natural time zone.
Is that true?
No, my natural time zone.
Yes.
I've had to adapt.
He lived in Michigan.
Not recently.
Most of his life.
No, recently.
I'm an adapter.
Okay.
Took me 13 hours. Anyway, this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for doing this. It was very late. I'm sorry it was so late, but this was super cool. A lot of fun. Thank you for bringing all these awesome bottles, guys. And we'll see you next Friday. If you're not subscribed to the Bourbon Junkies, don't blame you.
I'm actually with Matt on this one, and I'm part of that. So, but you should subscribe to Matt and Dan and Julie.
Lifetime Whiskey. Love you all
Just
so much.
Matt and Bourbon Junkie.
My name is Matt, it's ADHD Whiskey. Like we always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on getting the back rub that you're owed by a man with the biggest muscles.
Please pull up Zachary Jones' last
My
one.
wife is.
We
Most
we
things
won
are okay with
this.
this.
We
grab it
won
and click it.
this.
Bye, guys.
Just bring up Zachary Jones' last comment. No, it's down.
Leave it in first.
Sean meant the year.
Hey, thanks for having us on.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting everybody be on your channel.
Yeah, thank you.
Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, this is a risk at this point. And your mom and Bev was here.
She went to better.
We can start drinking when you hit in.
Right.
We can really
All
start
right.
drinking.
For real.
All right,
Cheers,
love you
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Bye. Chris, I love you. Bye.